What up, ECC? Welcome back. Week 3 fantasy football show. Recap, week 4 predictions. Just a little of both. Late night, wife's gone, she's on a cruise, she's middle of nowhere. Kids are passed out, so it's free moment. Rare. Take it when you get it. Watching a little NFL Network too in the background. I was going to play it a little louder so we could have a little like analyst, maybe a little background music, but it was going to get too confusing. It's been a long day. It was a great game though. The Monday Night Football. I had some dinner at the Buffalo Wild Wings, watched it on the big screen. I think our only game that actually really mattered tonight, well, there was 2 games, I guess, that really came down to it was Graham and Eric Widmark. Big Blaze versus Swirling in the Bowl. Great game. Down to the 4th quarter. I think in the last 5 minutes, I think it was decided. So that's not too common. I actually thought I was going to lose to Charlie. Mike Evans' touchdown actually scared me. I had to run to Target, and I had the phone playing, literally walking through the aisles, watching the game on Yahoo. And I had to put it in my pocket or do something real quick after that. And I so was worried that was the touchdown that put enough points up because I couldn't remember the total. But anyways, it was just, I'll talk about it later, but it wasn't a big enough touchdown. But the game, though, the one back to the best game that I thought was, Swirling in the Bowl and Big Blaze. I mean, it was the battle of the quarterbacks. Breeze, 61 points. What was it? Who else did I get? Mahomes. Graham, you played exactly who I thought you should. He just didn't have, it was Hunt. Those 2 touchdowns that he ran in. If he would have thrown, he would have one more, or just got a little bit more yards. Tyreek Hill, then in my other league killed me. You would have won. Literally it was less than 10 points. 182 to 176. Aaron Jones, if you would have played him, remember the draft, you're like, oh, why are you taking Jamal Williams? Which I'm right. I'm sorry, you're right. Aaron Jones is probably going to totally steal the show. So whoever wants Jamal Williams can have him. Probably be dropping him in 2 weeks. But this is where you should have played him. You played Penny, Rashad. Carson, I think, had 30-plus carries. So I'm glad I have him. That's why I don't care, I guess, about. That's why I took 7 running backs. I knew 2 or 3 would work. The old, as many you could draft and hope for the best effect. But Penny got you 2 points. Aaron got 8 or something. I don't know. I think he would have got you enough to win. I think that's what I looked at. Same with another one of your running backs you had, I think, on the bench. Or something like that. Widmark, though, you had 60 on your bench. So, I mean, you know what? It wouldn't really matter because with AP on your bench, and I think Ivory maybe, you could have played one of those guys, and the whole scores would have changed. So, this is all about, woulda, coulda, shouldas. Obviously, you woulda, coulda, shoulda your way to a win there, Blaze. So good job on that. I think I was off on the pick. Actually, no, I did pick, but I said if you picked Mahomes, Graham, you'd probably win. So I guess I was technically wrong. But moving right along on that one. The waiver wire, you know what, Andy? You deserve to lose. Even though you would have put someone in instead of Gordon, you would still not have enough points. He beat you by 50, but you didn't bother to change up your player, and I don't understand that. You had at least 12 or 13 points by 2 or 3 players, on your reserve. So I'm pretty sure you kind of got a little bit more than 125 points. The trade didn't really matter because I think the players that he did play from that got 21 points. Amari Cooper, 3. Devontae had an okay game, but it wasn't spectacular. It wasn't like they blew up and went off for 150 yards like Jordy Nelson or something. Or McCaffrey for Danny. The Brady sucked. 14 points, I think. He killed me in my other league, too. I lost. I hope that's not a sign of what's to come, but I think once Edelman's back, we're going to be okay. But it was just a bad showing from your offense, so that was hurt. 40 to 18, I think I had looked over too on your wide receivers for you guys' difference. Again, you had weak wide receivers. Gordon 0, someone else 2 or 3 points, and the other one had 10. that 25-point swing also helped do the 50 points favor. So it was your quarterback, it was that. Your running backs actually did okay. They actually had 60 points, I think, out of your 125. So the trade, this is why I allowed it, because your team got stronger there. So if the rest of your guys can do okay, you won't have these weak-ass games. So maybe next time you may have a better chance, but good job, waiver wire, even though Eric needs you to lose. Fucking chugging right away to win. I think next week, too, when I look down over the thing, you're playing Graham, Eric. That one's going to be a tough one. I looked over that, and it ain't easy. It's not like, oh, I think that was my flip of the coin game, too, the way you guys have right now your lineups. The Orgasm, Rob, I mean, Chad, your team, I think it was 0-3 now, so you're probably pissed. You probably want to quit. That's probably, I don't think why you even message anything out. Normally when you're winning, you put your messages, but you find random, black cocks or whatever and stuff like that. But you had no chance against Ryan. 70 points. He destroyed. Who else on his team? Kamara, another strong one. He could have played like 3 or 4 guys and beat you. He could have said, "Hey, half my team. That's all I need." Your team did score 185 points, so I think you would have beat at least a few of us. That last game, he would have beat both of those people, or that 182 to 170 game. It just matchups. Whoever you play at the right time, wrong time, all that BS. You didn't have, I don't think, anything overly exciting, Chad. Watson, honorable mention, like 40 points. I guess you're getting a little better with him. If he can do, I mean, Gurley did what he needed to do. He didn't have like a bad game. Like I said, 185 points. But when you have Robbie having Matt Ryan get 70, who's not going to normally do that, you got so lucky, Rob. 70 points. He probably normally would have, realistically, 28 points for Matt Ryan. So almost 50 points. Let's just say 40 points less. You would have lost. 30 points less. Lost. So Matt Ryan. That's your new name this week. Matt Ryan beat 2 Gurley in a cup. The next game I think I was looking at was Salad. Another one I need to lose. Danny. Your team was damn strong, man. Your taters, you're strong as fucking rocks. I mean, who did you even play again? Nomads? Nomads. Brian, man, you needed a bigger boat for this one. 176 to 208 loss. Next time, Fournette. This is what, I mean, you probably would have lost either way, but maybe not if you would have found a stud. I don't think your bench had this many points on it, but you left 0 or Fournette in, so he had 0 points. I'm pretty sure they said he was not playing before the game, so you must have been busy. Church, kids, work. Didn't give a shit. But that's money that you're just wasting. You don't want to waste money. He had a great game from Cam and McCaffrey. McCaffrey had like 170 plus yards rushing or something. I thought he was going for 200 plus one of those games. When you have that from McCaffrey, who's normally not going to get that kind of points, you probably you're already destined to lose. But Fournette leaving that kind of a 0. What was it, Ivory? Maybe you had Ivory on the bench. I have to go back and look at that part of it, but bottom line, he had more points, better players, better overall game. He didn't have a chance. So if you play, a full lineup, then maybe. My team, I just wanted to save it because, I played Charlie. It's always good to beat him. His team's real strong. So that's why another good reason to beat him. I figured I was going to lose. Picked him to win last week, but he helped me out. He didn't. I don't think, I don't think you watched the videos, Charlie. You're too busy to work or whatever with I've got 3 kids, and you've got technically 2. I guess you can say Kai's your 3rd, but she's an adult. You should have time to watch my videos. Maybe you wouldn't have played Duke Johnson. That's really what I think killed you. Duke Johnson, I mean, if you could take the DeLorean right now and go backwards in time, I'm sure you wouldn't have played Duke Johnson. I don't think I even heard you talk about playing that guy. I mean, you had a couple other options, or who did we talk about? Someone else, Geronimo Allison, even from the Packers on the bench or on the waiver wire. You could have done way better than Duke Johnson. He's like the third guy, I guess. Well, I guess he's second, but anyways. Hyde, I had Hyde. Like, what'd you think? Like, Hyde was gonna sit down, second fiddle to him. Evans, though, he scared me with the touchdown. Like I said earlier, target. I was at, oh my gosh, I was like, I don't even want to look. I figured he was gonna beat me. I figured you guys were gonna post messages, but it was just the Graham and the Widmark. So I was so happy to see that Deshaun had just enough and stupid Boswell. You know what? Like I said, I was going to fire him, and I took a chance thinking, oh, this is a redemption game. They paid him money. He's going to have an awesome game just because I dropped him, and look, he hits like 6 points. I might give him one more week, but I probably should just drop that ass. Rodgers, though, way overperformed. Cousins, way under. Cousins just killed you and killed me. Diggs didn't do anything. Thielen went off for 14 catches. Diggs had like 1 or 2 or something. Cousins didn't have. He had an underwhelming game, so that did not help you. The other one, I think, was defense. I think Eric put it best. Defense wins championships. Baltimore scared me. They didn't do really anything for you either. They're not doing enough turnovers since they played Buffalo, and I think that was that fluke game, so that's why I got rid of them. Flacco, their offense is doing awesome, so they might do have some more good games ahead. But Chicago, Khalil Mack, and the rest of those guys are just turnover machines and sack monsters and just points. 30 points I got from 15 from Denver's D. So boom, 15-point swing right there. I won by 13. That did it. Go Chicago. So after all, fear boners, too strong, can't touch these hard ones. Next week 4, I looked at those matchups and there's some pretty good ones. The Orgasm, you're playing Nomads, you're playing Brian. You're gonna probably bust a nut all over his face. I mean, your team is pretty strong. It's hard to beat. If there's a chance, Brian, if you play someone other than Fournette, if he's out, you have a chance to beat him. Because you do have some players. If he's out and you leave him in again or something like that, you just don't rotate in your best players, no chance. So pick and rob right now, Orgasm, just at the moment. And until I see that you can do the change. Waiver wire, swirling in the bowl. You guys are playing each other, Graham. This was, like I said, a coin flip. I wanna pick you, Graham, because your team, when I looked at it, I mean, you had a lot of points this week. It's strong. You played the right players. I know you like to wait till Sunday morning, like last minute, change it up, y'all, Mr. Mysterious. And who am I gonna play? What am I gonna do? F you. Waiver wire, you did great. Somehow you always just find a way to win. I guess that's your mojo. I mean, you just find a way to win. So this one, that's why it's hard. Man. I'm going to go with waiver wire, though, because on paper right now I have it as you, Eric. And I never pick you. And watch, because I'm picking you, it's going to be Graham. But waiver wire, Eric, you got it. Blaze, you're going to light it up, man. I think you're going against... Who was it against? Salad. Danny, I need you to lose. I always pick the other guy against you, Danny, so you always win. Think this in spite. You're like, oh, Kamish don't like my team? Fuck that, I'm winning. Put extra mayo on that. But Blaze, you're winning. You got it. Your team looks strong, I think, when I look back on it. Can go with... I don't know if I want I can't pick my game. Yeah, I wanted to pick my game over Andy, but I'm going to leave Chad and Chuck, Charlie and Chad. I'm going to leave those guys for Game of the Week next week to see how it pans out. But I shouldn't even talk about my game. I'm playing Andy. It's gonna be easy and obvious. I mean, maybe I could lose, but I don't think so. Uh, your team, though, it could. It's very sneaky, Andy. If you do win, props to you. You can beat me. I don't think you will. I haven't really looked to see if I'm missing any players because I'm pretty sure bye weeks start next week. That's the other thing, guys. Bye weeks, I haven't even looked at that, so all these things could be way off. Except for one or two. I know that I did adjust for that. But I'm going to pick myself. Sorry, Andy. Chad, you know what? You need to win. I'm going to pick you over the Wolverines. You probably won't win, but I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you in this video just the luxury of knowing that you win. You watch. Charlie probably won't watch till the end of the week, so he won't even know. Could change up. Watch. You could text me like I watch this. I'm gonna watch all the time from now on. First one. But what was the other reason I thought? I'm getting sidetracked. AJ Green. If AJ Green's groin is hurt, really groin, like pull a groin muscle, something like that, then you probably don't have a chance. That was the other reason I picked Chad. Your wide receivers are getting weaker if you don't have him. But may still pull it out with Saquon and I can't remember your quarterback. Cousins, if he does this thing, what he can do. But if he has another game like that, I think he's playing the Rams. If he's playing the Rams like I'm pretty sure he is, then that's why I'm picking Chad again. So, till next time, I'm going to try to go back to instead of looking at the last week's, because you guys can obviously have your own teams, I'm just going to focus more back in on the old matchups and who's playing who and who I think is better than whatever. So I'm going to probably go back and change the format again. Never know. Whatever I feel like. Feel free to somebody else to try one of these. Even just a game matchup review, some insight, a couple of picks to click, whatever you guys want. It's real easy. You can post to my channel, send me some videos, or I can tell you probably how to do it on mine. Maybe it allows that. Who knows? Make your own channel. It's freaking easy. Anyways, till next time, ECC.